Beautiful day to you out there today. What a privilege to learn once again. Today we are looking at the organs of government. And under the organs of government, we shall be looking at the function of each organs of government. Let's go into the lesson. There are three major organs of government operational in any country of the world. And they include the legislature. So let's start with the legislature. Now, the word legislate means to make law. So we want to know what legislature stands for. In some countries, we have bicameral legislature, we have unicameral legislature. In Nigeria, what we have is unicameral legislature. That is, we have two law-making houses in Nigeria. And that is why we refer to them as National Assembly. And we'll call the National Assembly embracing the House of Rep and the Senate. House of Rep and the Senate. Let's quickly look at the functions of the legislature. Number one function is law-making. Law-making. The legislature is responsible for law-making. They make law. The law that regulates the activities of people within the society. And apart from law-making, because they are the body that checkmates the activities of other organs of government, especially the executive. They approve appointments made by the executive. The legislature approved the appointments. Now, over the years, we see appointment will be made by the president. And before you know it, the people who have been appointed by the president, before they are confirmed, they have to appear before the National Assembly or before the legislature to actually explain why they are best or why they think they are qualified for that position. So they approve appointments. So they have to appear before them, explain the reason why they think they are in the best position to fit into that position. So through that, they approve appointments. Also, they approve budgets prepared by the executive. Now, the Ministry of Finance, which is under the executive, prepares budget every year, year in, year out. We call the budget appropriation bill. And the president or the governor of the state will have to appear before the National Assembly or the state houses of assembly to defend the budget has been prepared. So after the defending, it is the legislature that actually approve the budget for spending. So the legislature approve budgets. Apart from that, they amend the constitution. Now, if a book had been written by me, I'm the only one that is authorized to what? To edit such a book. So the law is made by the legislature, and they are the only one that can be empowered to amend the law. So they amend the constitution. And lastly, for this class, the legislature has the power of questioning. They have the power of questioning. If anything should go wrong in the government, they can call the ministers, they can call the president to come before the honorable house and explain why things are going wrong. And that is why they could remove the president through what we call impeachment. So they checkmate the excesses of the executive. They checkmate the excesses of the executive. Let's go ahead. Now, the executive, let's quickly look at the function of the executive. According to the word executive, execute means to carry out. So, the executive organ of government is responsible for carrying out the law. And when you look at it, the executive includes various departments of government. The various departments of government, ministries, police, even the military, and what have you. They execute the law. The executive also makes political appointment. Mind you, I told you that the political appointment is subject to ratification or approval of the legislature. They prepare the budgets. And also the budget they prepare is also subject to the approval of the legislature. They maintain law and order through the police in the society. they maintain law and order through the police, they protect lives and properties, they defend the state against any external aggression through the military. There are so many other functions of the executive, but we are going to be limited to few today. You are going to make research on all the functions of the executive. Let's go ahead. Now, let's talk about the judiciary. The judiciary could be said to be the court and the bar. The court and the bar. Now, let's look at the functions of the judiciary. Number one function of the judiciary is to interpret the law. Mind you, the legislature makes the law, the executive executes the law, while the judiciary interprets the law. They interpret the law. And also, they protect the fundamental human rights of individuals. When your right is abused, the best place to go to is the law court. And that's why the law court is regarded as the last hope of the common man. So the law court protects the fundamental human rights of the individuals. Also, they protect the constitution. If the executive want to act against the law of the land, or the legislature want to act against the law of the land, the judiciary could call any of them to order through what we call judicial review. That means they protect the law, the constitution. And lastly, the judiciary punish the lawbreakers. It is not in place for the police to punish the lawbreakers. As a matter of fact, anyone arrested by the police is regarded as a suspect until he or she is proven to be guilty of such offense. That is why we can refer to him as a criminal. So the law court is the only one that is permitted to punish lawbreakers. Alright, we shall be learning more under our subsequent topics in our other lessons. So I will be glad to have you in class. Thank you.